Hey everyone, welcome back to my channel if you're returning. If you're new here, my name is Tori, and I am going to be planning for the week of January the 8th in my hobonichi hone, and in my rings planner, which I have right here. I recently upgraded my phone after like 4 years, and I'm actually quite close to the desk, but like the lens is letting me zoom out, and I'm just like, this is so cool. It has no bearing on what I'm doing, but it's pretty cool in my opinion. So I also apologize for the lighting. I did not have time to get to filming before the sun went down, and it started going down around 3:30 today, and now it is 6 p.m. So this is what the first week of January looked like for me. It's a lot of like attempts to do some work and starting some projects but not quite finishing them. I did get most of them done or started on so that I feel prepared for next week. So even though like these are not checked off, I did start them. But yeah, I am enjoying this just thinner and less, I don't know, chunky planner. It feels so foreign, but in a good way. And yeah, so, and I also really liked this this week thing of like some vague goals that I had that I needed to get done, but I didn't have like a specific day in which to do them, because this is like a memory planner for me. I functionally plan in the rings over here, so I liked this because I wasn't working, and this just kind of guided my week and this planner for me to like give myself the visual of like, hey, this still needs to get done. So yeah, that's kind of what I have for this week. And now, oh, no, that is a crumb of some sort. Now we're going to be planning for the week of January the 8th through the 14th. And I did have a question about this on my monthly plan with me, but somebody had asked like, hey, do the friction pins ghost? And so I would say generally you're gonna have ghosting on this paper, the Tomoe River paper, but it's not, but it's not to a point where it bothers me, at least. This is like a far away view, but if you get closer, you can kind of see some of the writing in the red on the other side of the page there. I have felt like I've noticed more ghosting with this paper, but also I do think part of that is because it's a new planner and I'm noticing things that by the end of last year were so common to me, because of how much I had like chunked it up, that it had become visual noise at that point, if that makes sense. And so in here, I'm using a Papermate Flare of all things, which is pretty heavy. Like, it's a pretty heavy ink. Like, it's really stark on the page, and that's partly why I was using it, because it's easier to look at, in my opinion, and it's not so like you've got to focus on it to read it, I guess. Whereas, for example, like with the fountain pen ink, it's a little lighter, and that's obviously, of course, my choice of ink as well affecting that, but I just feel like this one is really opaque on the page, is what I'm trying to say. So we're going to get in, and I am going to be using a kit that I've had since last year. It's the last kit that I have, and I have not purchased kits since. This is from the Prairie Planner, and it is the library kit. I go back to work this week, and I work as a librarian, so it felt like the right time. So, and these are like, the paper is less thick. I don't know how to explain it, but what I want to try to do is inspired a little bit by Helen, where she had a video last year where she tore her washi paper in half. Of course, it was washi material. It wasn't like paper. But I'm thinking I kind of want to do that because again, I'm trying very hard not to go so crazy in this planner. So just trying to make sure that I'm aware of what I'm doing. So let me grab this. Yeah, I'm just going to score down the middle, or what I think is the middle. It could be very off, but that will be okay regardless, because nobody else is going to be looking at it all week except for me. So, and this, it's kind of like the spring is broken, so I have to like hold it down. Not the greatest of situations, but I'll deal. That way I am giving myself, not that I need it, but I'm giving myself like technically 2 weeks of, and that did not score through that, so that's good. I'm giving myself technically like 2 weeks of washi, if that makes sense. And I did definitely not get that centered. I don't know if you can tell, like one side is quite obviously chunkier than the other. So we'll just go with the skinny side for this week and see what we can do with it. I love the Prairie Planner style. I think it's really like simple, but without being too cartoony, if that makes sense. I don't know. It's got like, she has really cute icons, and she also, I followed her on Instagram, and she also does this thing with her family that I think is really cute. She has little kids. I don't have any kids. But they do this thing where they like pick a movie, and she makes normal everyday like food that you would eat for your dinner, but she renames it so that it fits with the movie that they're watching. And I just think that's so innovative because like, you don't have to make something off the wall for your kids to enjoy it. It's more of like suspending your imagination. And I think as adults, we struggle to do that because we've got a lot more going on than what kids have. But, yeah, ripping that. This is not as successful as the other side, I'll tell you that much. I really admire that because I was like, that's so, I don't know. And it's like, she'll, this is not a direct example, but like what I'm talking about is she'll like watch The Little Mermaid with her kids, and they'll have blue Kool-Aid, and she'll call it like Triton's Ocean or something. Like, very simple but very effective at the same time, and I just like that. And I think I might try that actually with some of my library patrons, if I'm being honest. All right, so there is the washi. I guess I'll put down these date stickers. Why not? I am surprised at how little I have the Sunday Scaries right now, since I do go back tomorrow. I feel like it's gonna hit as soon as I walk in the door that I'm just like, ugh, work, you know? Genuinely, I find my job very rewarding, but I don't think anybody likes to generally, like, just go to work, you know? You can still like your job and not want to go. And I think that's kind of where I'm at. These are cute. I like them. I feel like this material it feels the most, and I'm not saying this in a derogatory term because I actually enjoy this, but it feels the most like printer paper or something. It's really thin, and it feels like I can manipulate it really well if I want to, and I like that. So yeah, this is it's a vibe, I feel like. And so trying my best here. Okay. Ooh, that is more crooked than I want. Am I gonna be able to get it up though? Yes, I am. Haha. Yeah, and it doesn't like stick, like the adhesive isn't super aggressive, so you can pull stuff up. I don't know, the Prairie Planner is a newer shop to me personally, and so I am discovering what I like about it. And so I'm zooming you in a little bit so you can see a little better. But yeah, I'm digging it. And whatever I don't use here, we will move it to the rings because I feel like that will work as well. So, and I only work 3 days this week because I'm giving it the old, is it the sophomore try? Is that the phrase? I don't know. Let's see, what do I want to use? We'll use the Uni Jet Stream. I need to pull this out of that cup anyways because I need to remember to put it in my rings. All right, let's see. All right. I am going to go in early tomorrow because I know my cart for shelving is going to be absolutely atrocious. I actually had a coworker who, out of the graciousness of her beautiful big heart, shelved some books for me, but she was like, I am going to try to get through some of these, but you have 2 full carts of books. And I was like, oh my gosh. Oh, I'm putting that a little ahead of myself there. Normal work hours are at 8, but I'm going to go in at 7 tomorrow and try to just kind of see if I can't make a dent before we open to the public. Because I have been off for the past 2 weeks, so I know it's going to be crazy. Alright. Then what do I want to do? Trying to think. So I'm off on this day, and I'm trying to think how I want to denote that. I'll put the personal library looking box, and I'll put it with this green kind of like marquee header that's for a movie, I guess, but it's gonna be for my day off because I can do what I want. So, and if I have plans, I don't know. I feel like I'm just gonna be doing freelance work, if I'm being honest with you. So, all right. Day off. And then I want to put down here payday. What else? All right, so I put payday and then prep for mom because she was supposed to come last Friday, but she has been sick all week and she didn't want to get anybody else sick, which we very much appreciate. So she didn't end up coming, and that's actually okay because it's Devin's birthday on Sunday, So she'll be here to celebrate with us, which is pretty cool. I'll write in the dates up here so I don't get like super confused about what the heck I'm doing. And I'm just tracing over what I see under the sticker. That's why my 9 looks like a G. But we'll be okay. Okay. Now, for the sidebar, like I said, I really liked doing this week thing, so I want to do that again. And there's only 2 tracker boxes. Now, I don't have to use those if I don't want to. I recognize this, but I want to. So, let's see. I don't think I have any kind of... I just have that tracker from Coffee Monsters Co. Alright, okay. So, I track medicine, daily tidy, and grooming, but I could put it all on one. Couldn't I? Because I used to do it like a graph, and it was really weird, and I recognized that, but it did work, and it took up less space. So, let's hold off. Hold on. I'm gonna do... highlights first. Yeah, I really love this sticker paper. I'm sure it's not everybody's cup of tea, but just how thin it is like a chef's kiss for me. So I feel like I can really have control over it. Whereas most sticker paper, I mean, it's touch and go sometimes of like, am I gonna be able to change the placement? Am I gonna be able to fix it if I put it down crooked? And y'all know I be putting things down crooked. All right, highlights, and then habits, and then do the this week thing. So do, oh yeah, but I do think that the cutting machine was struggling a wee bit on some of these, because I can kind of tell that, let me see. Okay. It's fine, it's fine, it's fine. We got it. Now, I think I'm going to put highlights first. Like in the hierarchy of the sidebar. I feel like it's more important to look at the highlights and then the this week and then the habits, because the habit tracking never changes, I guess. Like, I don't know. Now I'm trying to decide, do I want to write on the Tomoe River paper with the same thing? I guess so. Even though I just said like I was using the Papermate Flare because it was so bold on the page, but it doesn't always have to be that way. Monday, Tuesday, let's see. Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, Saturday, Sunday. Does that fit though? Sunday will be a little bit shorter, I guess. That'll be okay. Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, Saturday, Sunday. That was silly. That's not even what I was... Oh my goodness, Tori. Okay. The this week thing was for me to write down tasks, not by day. So... Oh my goodness. Okay, come on, please. Pretty please. With sugar on top. Okay. Should have just gone with what the normally did. Okay. It's fine, it's fine, it's fine. Okay. We will put habits up top because that's just what my brain is saying to do. Okay. This week. Okay. Now. Goodness. Okay. What do I want to do? Well, let me write in my habits. And then Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, Saturday, Sunday. And this is going to be grooming. This will be meds. And this will be tidying. So for this, all I do is I just like check off in correlation to, obviously it's a graph, so you want to like check off where the things are and the way they align. So if it works out, it would be checks all the way down on Monday, all the way through Sunday, but we'll see. Okay. Now, let me draw in some arrows here. Ooh, I don't know if I like this ruler, but I don't want to go get my other one because it is with my book right now. I wasn't confident about that ruler, but it worked out. Worked out well. So, Tuesday nights, y'all know the drill. We gotta take the trash out. I'm sorry for being annoying. I don't know why I sung that like that, but I did. Ooh. Okay, I'm not gonna use that. Because, like, the cutting machine just did not. What about this box? Can I use that one? Okay. What is it? Tuesday night. Okay. Like, what am I doing? My dogs are very unhappy because there are teenagers running amok outside without their permission, and how dare those teenagers do so. So, alright, let's look at the monthly. Got so much happening. Okay, 12:30 to 1:30, we've got 3 o'clock. So, let's see. Here's what do I want to use? Do I want to use a dot or, well, I guess, yeah. Let's just do dots. So 12:30 to 1:30, right? Lord. Back at it to looking at something and immediately forgetting. Okay. 12:30 to 1:30. Circulation. And then again on Tuesday, right? I don't remember things at all, obviously. Yes. Alright, for this one I have well, let's save that for more things. So 3 is and then we have, let's see, oh my goodness, 10:30 is the story time. Alright, then we have, I didn't put this on my calendar, but I do want to write it in my weekly to remember it. And then, 11 o'clock is going to be sensory story. I don't know if I like this Unijet stream. I feel like it's slipping and sliding all over the page, and normally that doesn't bother me, but this, I feel like this paper is too smooth for that. Like, I'm like, come back here the whole time. That's how it feels when I'm writing with it, and I don't know if I like that. Alright, and then 5 p.m. on Wednesday is the Anime and Manga Club. So, alright. Do I have anything else? Okay. So, trying to think. Oh, guess you could put this down, huh? That's crooked. It'll be okay. Alright, and then, let me see, what else? Need to get this week thing. I don't know what I want to do. Let's do this. And then we'll put one of these over top, like a little layering. Don't get crazy with the layering, Tori. Can't tell yourself that this is going to be a thing, because gotta keep it minimal. Alright, so the top things that I know I need to get done this week. Oh lord. Oh lord. Okay, shelving. I need to prep the guest room. What else? And this is like a jumble of work and personal tasks because it's just whatever is flying off the top of my head. So last week I did figure out what that was going to be, but I haven't ordered it, so I need to do that in time for Sunday. Need to do what else? I'm sure there's something. Let me look in my home section right here. Oh, I did that. Let's do the water plants. Okay. Then, so Mom is actually going to be coming on Saturday, and she's going to be staying through Monday because Monday in the States is Martin Luther King Jr. Day, and we don't work. So I'm going to be putting okay, what do I want to do? I'll do the purple box, and I'm doing it literally the same way I did it last week. I'm going to put it down at the bottom. I am hopefully not going to be awake at 3 a.m. That has happened in the past week, but we can't be playing those games no more. You know what I'm saying? Alright, let's see. Also, I was like this year old when I thought to do this with the Coffee Monsters Co. arrows. Like, why have I never thought to go across the page horizontally? How have I never thought to do that? I don't know, but it's working like a gem. Because honestly, it works better to do horizontal, or if you're, I wish my work days were that small, but they're not, so they don't really work for what they're intended for, so I have to, like, figure out other ways to use them. Okay, what else, oh, I'm gonna write in that it's his birthday, so let me put that in. I'd like a specific, yeah, the birthday cake one. And put it on this sticker. Ooh. Put that, yeah, that's 2. Have no fear. Just gonna cut it down because okay, one more time here. There we go. Okay with it being outside, just not hanging so far off the page like it was. Sure. All right, that'll do. Okay, now the only other thing to do would be to put down some stickers. But again, like I said, we're trying to chill. So I'm going to put one down in this corner, and then I'm going to call it. I'm going to use this one. Okay, no touchy. And this is not necessarily me saying I'm not going to use my stickers. I just want to try to be calmer about my choices. So we'll see how it goes. But yeah, that is this. And I'm trying to talk and end this video when I still have to do the rings. So I figured I'd try this format as well. It's going to be a little less flippy than it is just plannery, if that makes sense. This is a key, or like a planner charm I got from the Shine Sticker Studio subscription kit for December. So there's that, and it's really not changed. You know, I still have like all the same stuff in here. Still have the work section pretty much the same, and I really haven't touched this since I did that kind of like organizing video session with you all. So let's go here. Okay, so what I'm going to be doing, yeah, that's not what I'm going to be doing. Oh my goodness. Okay, so I'm going to be taking, no, I'm going to keep that. These also, not the holographic part, but the weekly and the daily bits, and then the monthly, like they're stickers that I put on Avery tabs. These were from Shine Sticker Studio as well, from the November kit. It is proved to be very helpful. So let's get a weekly going here. And I'm thinking I'll do the fold out, because why not? This is, oh man, I just saw it too the other day. I say this all the time. I can never think of who this is with, but it's like Paper Test Designs and L's something. L Heart? I don't know. But yeah, so it's, let's see how this is gonna work though. Because if I fold it over, is that gonna get in the way of anything? Yeah, that is. Well, poop. I guess I'll just put the weekly up top for this week. Yeah. Okay, let me pull this to the side. And basically, I'm just doing the same thing that I did in the rings, because this is what I take to work with me, and this is what I functionally plan with. This is memory planning. So basically the difference is, if you would like clarification, I'm sure everybody knows by this point, but memory planning is more writing about all the things that happen that I want to take note of. And then the functional bit is literally just write down your stuff, make sure you're there on time, kind of thing. I am wanting to use the kit still though, because this is how I'm enjoying, like, repurposing leftovers for my rings. I find it to be it just goes well in my brain. I don't know. So January the 8th. Now, I'm only going to be planning for Monday through Wednesday here, because I don't work Thursday through Sunday of this week. So I'm gonna put down this washi in the middle of the day, kind of. No, I'm gonna put it at the bottom, because I will need to do some tasks at home, actually. And I could honestly see myself coming back to this just as like I don't want to get distracted in here and not do what I need to do, if that makes sense. I get distracted by my hobonichi because it's just so pretty. Whereas like my rings, it's pretty, but if we're in the rings, it means business, you know? Like, it's just like a mental, I guess, note to myself. I don't know. Okay, so we don't work. Okay. It's fine. Everything's fine. Don't work Sunday through Thursday, but like I said, I'll keep it a little and that will work for me. It's a little janky, but it'll be fine. It's not the end of the world, and again, nobody's gonna be looking at it but me, so I'm sorry if this hurts your soul to watch, but it's really just functional over form at this point. So all right, y'all, so this is my rings weekly. I messed up on the headers over here, so I decided to change what the columns indicated, and I just wrote some pressing deadlines on the top along with my general schedule. I'm still gonna figure out what to put down here. I'm not sure yet, and just some general to-dos and like things that I really don't want to do but I need to do. So that is going to be my week at work, and I'll start my daily obviously on Monday. I've found that like if I pre-plan my daily, I don't want to do anything, which should have the opposite effect, but it does not. I don't know. I don't make sense around here. So when I get my dailies going, I will put this tab right on it. So that is going to be, like I said, the week in my rings, and then the week in my hobonichi A5 hone. And so if you made it this far, thank you so much for spending some time with me today. I hope you'll consider subscribing if you're not already subscribed, and at least liking this video to help my channel grow. And I will see you in the next one. Bye!